Today we are going to be drawing a poisonous dart frog. We want your dart frog to look amazing and be a great bookmark. So in order to do that, we're going to start by folding our paper. You should have a regular piece of printer paper. I want you to line up the corners, line it up really nicely, and then you're going to fold it on your desk so that it's just exactly the right size. Here's mine. Now I'm going to be drawing on the whiteboard. This is going to be my paper, so you can follow along. Okay, and remember, since this is a high quality project, it's okay if you need to take a couple of tries. So I'm going to be starting with the shape of my frog. This is the frog's body, so the size that you make this shape is the shape of your whole frog. And it's going to start with kind of a, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like a UFO shape. So I want my frog in the middle. I'm going to put a dot here because that's where I'm putting his nose. And it's going to have a diagonal, just barely diagonal down line. And then a much stronger diagonal line down. Okay? So it kind of looks like, we would call that an obtuse angle. Now we're going to connect them with one big curve, a round curve. We don't want pointed noses or pointed butts, so we want round curves. Watch this. I'm going to make a round curve, curve around and around again. See how that kind of looks like a UFO? Mine's a little jagged on the bottom. Hopefully you're drawing extremely lightly as you can, so you can make any erases that you need to, because we are going to erase some of these lines. The next thing we're going to do is put in our frog's eyes. So the eyes are going to be up here near the nose. We want a big circle, really big. And then you're going to put an upside down U over the circle. That's for the part of the frog's body that holds the eyes. You know how the eyes pop out? We're going to have that curved line. Good. And then we want an eye on the back as well. So we're going to have another curved line that overlaps the body. And that's going to start here and go there. See how it's up and it's off, but it's not too big, but it's not too small. Just about the same size, maybe a little smaller than your front eye. Because remember, it's in the back, and things get smaller in the back. Next, we're going to start putting in our frog's legs, the front legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our eye, find the edge of the eye, go down, and this is where the frog's leg is going to start. It's going to curve a little bit toward the back, just a short, small line towards the back, and then it's going to curve towards the front and extend all the way into the middle finger of the frog's toes. So make it a thin middle finger. See how I have a thin line? Curve around for the next finger. Nice and thin. You want them nice and thin with little balls at the end if you can. And then it's going to come back up and into the body. Okay? Now you're going to do the leg in the back. The leg in the back, we're not going to see that bend at the elbow. We're just going to see it come down. Make a thin little toe, come back up. And then that, we need the third toe for both of them. So we're going to put on this front leg and then on this back leg. Awesome. He looks great so far. Now we're going to put in our back legs. These need to be strong and big so that our frog can jump through the trees. Jump through the trees that it lives in. So what you're going to do, you'll want to watch before you follow this part because it's kind of funny. But you're going to start close to the back, but don't touch the back, and make a big flat C. See how that's like a C, but it's flat? Good. And then I would actually recommend erasing this line at this point in time. Go ahead and get your eraser and erase right there all the way to the edge. Okay. And then you're going to make another C that faces the opposite direction, also just as flat. They shouldn't touch. They should fit together like this. See that? Like this. So you're going to make that C shape. Good. That's what you want. That's a good frog leg. And then we're going to extend it into the bottom toe, nice and thin. Give it a longer middle toe, and then another small back toe. And then bring it back to the leg. Now let's go ahead and round out our bum. And then we want a back leg as well. So the back leg is going to start about halfway up this diagonal line, and it's going to make just a bit of a backwards C. Once again, it's going to be flat. Okay, now we're ready to do a couple of details and make some eraser marks. First, we're going to erase this line right here. Okay, and then just a couple of small details. We want to add a nostril, and then we want to add a small circle in the eye. Now the eye, this part's going to be black and this part's going to be white. And then don't forget just a tiny line for your frog's mouth. Okay, I accidentally erased part of the eye. Let me put that back. All right, your frog should look something like mine. Now remember, you should have the frog drawn on one half of your folded paper. I want you to try this a couple of times. So I would like you to watch the video again if you need it, and draw the frog again on the second sheet of paper. Don't scratch out the frog because you're going to ultimately pick the draft that looks best to you. If you need to do a third draft, you can, but try and get your frog done today so that we can work on our background next time. All right, and remember the coloring of your frog, no matter what kind of poisonous dart frog you are going to do, goes last. They all have about the same body. The only difference is our blue poison dart frog has a taller back, and the other ones would have a back that more curves like that. That's the only difference. And don't even stress about that part if you need. Really just focus on those colors to make them look different. All right, I'll be playing this again so that you can follow along. And I hope if you're doing this from home, you do the same thing. Play it again and follow along. Thanks.